Wanna sound like a native English speaker or wanna understand native English speaker? If so, today I'm gonna share with you 20 unique words that can seriously help you to sound like a native English speaker and understand native English speaker. So please watch this video till then and don't forget to give me thumbs up and subscribe my channel and share this video with your friends. Okay, let's jump right in. So let's continue to our first word. Imperative. Imperative. You may see at my lips how I pronounce it. Imperative. Imperative. Imperative means extremely important or necessary. Extremely important or necessary. Okay, let me take one example of imperative. The soldier should obey the imperative advice of their commander. The soldier should obey the imperative advice of their commander. The soldier should obey the imperative advice of their commander. Great job. Okay, let's move to our next word. Notorious. Notorious. You may see at my lips how I pronounce it. Notorious. 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 Notorious means famous for something bad. Famous for something bad. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of notorious. Mr. Common is famous for his notorious action in the town. Mr. Common is famous for his notorious action in the town. Mr. Common is famous for his notorious action in the town. Great job. Okay, our next word is prolific. Prolific. You may see at my lips how I pronounce it. Prolific. 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 Prolific means producing a large amount of something. Producing a large amount of something. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of prolific. My pomegranate trees are prolific. My pomegranate trees are prolific. Great job. Okay, that our next word is infirm. 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 You may see at my lips. Infirm. Infirm. Infirm means illness through age. Illness through age. Great job. Let me take one example of infirm. My grandmother is facing health issues due to infirm. My grandmother is facing health issues due to infirm. Great job. Okay, our next word is coherent. 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 I love this word. Coherent. You may see at my lips how I pronounce it. Coherent. Coherent. Coherent means easy to understand. Easy to understand. Easy to understand. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of coherent. Mr. Tom's explanation was coherent. Mr. Tom's explanation was coherent. Great job. Okay, our next word is appease. I love this word. Appease. Appease means calm and always try to satisfy someone. Calm and always try to satisfy someone. Calm and always try to satisfy someone. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of appease. The DC went to the camp of protesters and appeased them to resolve their issues. The DC went to the camp of protesters and appeased them to resolve their issues. Great job. Okay, our next word is obsolete. 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 You may see it by lips how I pronounce it. Obsolete. Obsolete means no longer used. No longer used. No longer used. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of obsolete. The company replaced obsolete equipments with modern machines. The company replaced obsolete equipments with modern machines. The company replaced obsolete equipments with modern machines. Great job. Okay, our next word is tenacious. Tenacious. Believe me, I love this word. Tenacious. Tenacious. I love the T sound in this word tenacious. Tenacious. You may see it my lips how I pronounce it. Tenacious. Tenacious. Tenacious means never give up. Never give up. Never give up. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of tenacious. We should be tenacious until we don't achieve our goals. We should be tenacious until we don't achieve our goals. Great job. Okay, our next word is nuke. 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 Nuke means short form of nuclear weapon. Dear viewers, this is one of the most powerful weapon in the world. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of nuke. The United States of America has conducted its first nuke test on July 19, 1945. The United States of America has conducted its first nuke test on July 19, 1945. Great job. Okay, our next word is lucrative. 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 You will see it my lips how I pronounce it. Lucrative. Lucrative. Lucrative means highly profitable. Highly profitable. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of lucrative. In Pakistan, only PMS services are lucrative. In Pakistan, only PMS services are lucrative. Great job. Okay, our next word is vulnerable. Vulnerable. Vulnerable means easily hurt, harmed, or affected. Easily hurt, harmed, or affected. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of vulnerable. Women and the children are really vulnerable in wars. Women and children are really vulnerable in wars. Great job. Okay, our next word is fortify. 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 You may see it my pronunciation. Fortify. You may see it my lips. Fortify. Fortify. Fortify means to strengthen or protect something. To strengthen or protect something. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of fortify. Each army is fortifying their bunkers on border. Each army is fortifying their bunkers on border. Great job. Okay, our next word is pragmatic. Pragmatic. I love this word. Pragmatic. You may see in my lips how I pronounce it. Pragmatic. 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 Pragmatic means practical and realistic. Practical and realistic. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of pragmatic. Madam Sabha has taken a pragmatic approach to solving the company budget problem. Madam Sabha has taken a pragmatic approach to solving the company budget problem. Great job. Okay, our next word is extol. Extol. I love this word, believe me. Extol. You may see at my lips how I pronounce it. Extol. Extol. You may surround your lips like this. Oh, like to make the O sound in the word extol. Extol. Extol means praise highly. Praise highly. Praise highly. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of extol. Mr. Wahed was extolled on a speech by the audience. Mr. Wahed was extolled on a speech by the audience. Great job. Okay, our next word is deftly. Deftly. Such a beautiful word. Deftly. Deftly. You may see it by lips how I pronounce it. Deftly. Deftly. Deftly means skillfully and quickly. Skillfully and quickly. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of deftly. Mr. Khurram has cooked the food deftly. Mr. Khurram has cooked the food deftly. Great job. Okay, our next word is crumble. 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 Crumble means fall to pieces. Fall to pieces. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of crumble. My friend's car has been crumbled in a road accident. My friend's car has been crumbled in a road accident. Great job. Okay, our next word is diligent. 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 I love this word. Diligent. Diligent. You may see at my lips how I pronounce it. Diligent. Diligent. Diligent means caring in his duties. Caring in his duties. Caring in his duties. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of diligent. Mr. Abid is a very diligent student. Mr. Abid is a very diligent student. Great job. Okay, our next word is pessimist. 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 Pessimist means expect worse in every situation. Expect worse in every situation. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of pessimist. Mr. Wahed is my brother Mr. Wahed is pessimist about everything. My brother Mr. Wahed is a pessimist about everything. Great job. Okay, our next word is panegyric. Panegyric, such a beautiful word. You may see it by lips how I pronounce it. Panegyric. Panegyric. Panegyric means praise. Praise. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of panegyric. Mr. Sabit wrote a panegyric letter to his friend. Mr. Sabit wrote a panegyric letter to his friend. Great job. Okay, our next word is serene. Serene. I love this word. Serene. You may see it by lips how I pronounce it. Serene. 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 Serene means calm and peaceful. Calm and peaceful. Great job. Okay, let me take one example of serene. I have enjoyed the serene weather in my native town for last 6 months. I have enjoyed the serene weather in my native town for last 6 months. Great job. So finally that's it for today. Don't forget to give me thumbs up and subscribe my channel and share this video with your friends. And if you have liked this video, please comment down yes below. I will reply your comments. So see you in the next video. Goodbye.